So my follow-up question to this would be, so first of all, have you had out-of-body experiences?
Yeah, when I taught myself to lucid dream back when I was like 16, 17 years old, at the same time, I started to have OBEs. I'd fall asleep, start to hear humming and buzzing, start to see the bedroom from 4 or 5 feet above the bed. And I'm wondering, what was happening to me. And thankfully, I had 4 older brothers, and I asked one of my brothers, and he told me, "Oh, you're having out-of-body experiences. Get this book by Robert Monroe, and figure it out." So yeah.
So would you say that the dreamscape is more like a mental construct that's literally happening in your mind or in your intellect? Or would you say when we dream, our souls, or however you want to call it, our essence goes into a different realm, almost like a different dimension that is like out of body, but maybe in a different place or on the same platform?
Yeah, so you can kind of talk about that in 2 different ways. In the larger sense, you could kind of take a Buddhist philosophy of the Heart Sutra and just say form is emptiness, emptiness is form. And so in some regards, all these wanderings of the mind are just fundamentally emptiness, even though they appear as form. So you're right. Lucid dreaming and out of bodies and these kind of things show us dimensionality, the infinite dimensions that you could conceivably get engaged in. Yeah. Like my friend Lucy Gillis, who co-edits the Lucid Dreaming Experience magazine, she'll have lucid dreams in which she interacts with probable Lucy Gillises, probable ones that took a different life path. And so you begin to realize that there's all these different dimensions and all, but if you try to go beyond lucid dreaming, then you'll return to emptiness and realize that fundamentally it's all one. So it's a weird thing. These are heavy duty questions there. You didn't know we were going in all this deep territory. So.
Good or bad? You're in charge.
All good.
I can slow it down, but I mean, I hope that the community I'm trying to build, it's comprised of a lot of people that have been lucid dreaming for a long while that really want to, go deeper. And I'm super stoked about the fact that you're gonna go even deeper and go into dream yoga, because even though I don't know much about dream yoga, which is why I think it's a good idea to write a book about it. Yeah. I'm very much into meditation and mindfulness and these Eastern philosophies as well. And I think, they're so closely connected and out of body and all these topics. Like there is something to it. I just feel they all come from the same place, from the same wisdom, and they kind of just click with me, like an intuitive knowing almost. It just feels right.
Right. And one thing I did want to mention in this second book, Lucid Dreaming Plain and Simple, my co-author Caroline McCready wrote a chapter on meditating and lucid dreams, and interacted with a bunch of lucid dreamers who have meditated in lucid dreams. But one of them's a wonderful woman, Claire Johnson, who's written on nonfiction books on various things on lucid dreaming and stuff. And she wrote, Claire Johnson did, that she's meditated so frequently in her lucid dreams that now what used to take her 20 minutes in the waking world, because she meditates in her lucid dreams where you can reach sudden profound levels very quickly, now she says that in 5 minutes she gets to what used to take her 20 minutes to get to. And so what I'm trying to say is that if you do these spiritual practices in the lucid dream, you begin to, I'll just say, clear the pathway.
Yeah.
You make the energy clearer, you make the connection stronger, you make that bandwidth more solid, and suddenly you can do things that before seemed to take too much time or whatever. Now suddenly they're very easy. And I'd say for me, that's also come in this interacting with the larger awareness, because sometimes when I'm in a waking meditative state, I'll get to the level of the larger awareness and can reach out to it and much like a lucid dream, have a lucid dream in the waking state. I can reach out and interact with the larger awareness. So I'm saying that you might think all of this stuff, oh, lucid dreaming is over here and waking life is over here. If you do certain practices in the lucid dream state, suddenly you'll realize you're changing your waking life quite a bit, and that it's actually, a unity, it's a oneness.
Yeah, I personally think it's a unity. It's, a different dimension. It kind of makes sense if you're stripped away from your physical distractions and you're already in a lucid dream, like you're already on a certain vibratory, level. It's probably easier to, already purify your energy and, even access like higher planes maybe in information.
Yeah, myself, I won't put it in those words, but I get your point.
Okay, let's have a really quick and easy question from Alexander. How often do you lucid dream?
Here's what I tell people. I go like that I tell people, for myself personally, unless I have experiments that I want to do, I just basically expect to have 2 to 4 lucid dreams a month. But when I was back in college and had more free time and wasn't married and all this stuff, I got up to having 30 lucid dreams a month. But of course, I had a lot of time to focus on lucid dreaming, had a lot of time to practice various things. I could wake up at 3 in the morning without bothering anybody and do things and all. But the important thing is, I know people who lucid dream every night. Almost every dream they have is a lucid one. But these same people come to me and ask me how to do things in a lucid dream. Because if you only have 2 or 4 lucid dreams a month, you really care about them and you want to do something of quality in those moments. If you have lucid dreams every night, it's kind of an embarrassment of riches. You almost begin to forget what lucid dreaming was all about because you have them all the time. So a quality lucid dream can totally blow your mind and change your life trajectory forever. So I don't worry about quantity of lucid dreams, but I do want to encourage people to have quality lucid dreams, and that's why I write books.
I agree. There was a place where I had a lot of lucid dreams, and I was getting angry at myself because I didn't have the same motivation and I didn't put enough effort into actually getting the most out of them. I was like, why didn't you just waste like 5 lucid dreams in a row? That's ridiculous. And before, you used to fight so hard to get them, And then again, sometimes you have dry sticks. So another question was, I'd like to know if Robert ever has to deal with dry sticks and how he gets over it.